Welcome to the tutorial for the IELTS academic module. This tutorial will show you how to complete the listening, reading and writing tests. For each test, there is a clock at the top of the screen, which tells you how much time you have left. The instructions for each test part are in the box at the top of the screen. You can use the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen to move from one question to the next. Click on a number to go to that question. You can also click on the forward arrow to go to the next question. Or the back arrow to go to the previous question. When you have answered a question, a line will appear under that question in the navigation bar. You can click on Review if you want to look at a question again later. The question number will be shown as a circle. You can review and change your answers at any time until the end of the test. Click on the yellow arrow if you want to make the navigation bar smaller. You can use the scroll bar to see all the questions. For the listening test, you can change the volume by using the volume bar in the top right at any time during the test. For each part of the listening test, you will hear the recording once only. Some parts of the test have more than one type of question. Each type of question has its own instructions. In the listening test, listen carefully for the part number and question numbers to make sure you are looking at the right screen. In the reading test, the text appears on the left and the questions on the right. To see all the text and the questions, you will need to use both scroll bars. For some questions, you need to choose an answer. If you want to change your answer, click on your new answer. If you want to leave the question unanswered, click on the answer again. To look at the next question, just click on the question itself. For some questions, you need to choose more than one answer. If you want to change any of your answers, click on the answer you want to change and then click on your new answer. If you want to leave any of the questions unanswered, click on the answer again. For some questions in the reading test, you need to choose which paragraph or section contains the information listed in the table. Remember to scroll to read all the text. For each question, click on the correct space in the table. If you want to change an answer, click on your new answer. If you want to leave the question unanswered, click on the answer again. For some questions, you need to choose which diagram label, A, B, C, etc., is correct for each item listed in the table. For each question, click on the correct space in the table. For some questions, you need to click on an answer and move it into the gap. If you want to change your answer, move another answer into the gap. If you want to leave the question unanswered, move the answer back. And for some questions, you need to move an answer into a gap on a diagram. For some questions in the reading test, you need to click on a heading for a paragraph or section and move it into the gap. If you want to change your answer, move another heading into the gap. If you want to leave the question unanswered, move the heading back. For some questions, you need to write your answer in the gap. And for some questions, you need to write your answer in a gap on a diagram. There are two parts to the writing test, Part 1 and Part 2. You can answer the parts in either order. You write your answer in the space on the right of the screen. Your answers are saved automatically. You do not need to press Enter on your keyboard. For the reading and writing tests, the clock will turn red and flash when you have 10 and 5 minutes left. At the end of the listening test, you will have 2 minutes to check all of your answers. The tests will automatically stop when the time finishes. In each of the tests, you can change the screen settings. To do this, click on the Settings tab at the top of the screen. You can change the size and colour of the text. In each of the tests, there is a Help tab. If you click on the Help tab, this will give you information about the task you are currently doing. If you click on Test Help, you will see information about how the test works. If you wish, you can also highlight sections of text. To do this, left-click and drag your cursor over the section of text or question you wish to highlight. Then right-click and select the Highlight option. To remove highlighting from the text, right-click on the highlighted area and select Clear. If you wish to remove all highlighting from the screen, right-click on a highlighted area and select Clear All. You can also make notes on a section of text. To do this, left-click and drag the cursor over the section of text or question you want to make notes about. Then right-click and select the Notes option. Your chosen section of text will be highlighted and a yellow notepad will appear. You can write your notes on this. Click on the cross in the notepad to hide your notes. To see your notes again, click on the highlighted section of text. If you want to see which areas of highlighted text have notes, move the cursor slowly over each area of highlighted text. If a small orange box appears, it means that the highlighted text contains notes. To remove notes from the text or questions, right-click on the highlighted area and select Clear. If you need to leave the test room for a few minutes, you can hide your screen by clicking on the Hide tab. When you return to the test room, click on the Resume Test button. That is the end of the tutorial. Good luck with the test.